I'm so tired. There's supposed to be a nurse coming in to talk to us about something with the baby.
Oh, she's coming to make sure everything's okay. Have you gotten any rest today?
Not much. She was up all night crying. She won't sleep unless I'm holding her.
Maybe we discuss a plan then.
Oh, come in.
Hi, I'm Brittany. I'm your home visiting nurse. Just come to check on you and the baby.
Hi.
How's everything going?
It's good. I didn't get a lot of sleep. I haven't gotten much sleep at all since we've been home. She doesn't like to sleep unless she's in my bed with me.
Oh, well, that's one thing that we said about. You really shouldn't be sleeping with your baby because you could roll on them and they can suffocate within like 15 seconds. So even with you being so exhausted and getting no sleep, it's best to put the baby in the crib.
I don't know how else to do it though, because she won't sleep.
It's something she'll have to learn. She'll have to just fuss it out or cry until she's exhausted, and then she will sleep. Just let her cry. She'll work it out, and it teaches her to go to sleep on her own.
Like, I have 4 kids, and they all slept in bed with me, and they are all fine now, living healthy, and all have children.
I turned out fine.
But there's been so much research done, and just with you having not so much help, and you get really exhausted from breastfeeding and just constantly having to keep up with the house and watching the baby all the time. It would be best to start working on putting the baby in the crib. Do you have a crib?
Well, we have this pack and play, but I don't really have like a crib.
Okay, the pack and play will work. Do you have anything in it?
Well, we like to keep, she has a nice little blanket that her grandma gave her, and I keep some pillows in there just so it's nice and comfy.
Okay, there's issues with that too. You shouldn't really have anything in there because though she is still little, she can still roll. And if she rolls and she's not able to pick her head up yet, she can still suffocate. And if the pillows fall down, they can suffocate her as well.
Will she still be like warm and comfortable without
Yes,
all that?
they have heavy sleepers that you can put them in. You don't want their head covered, and you don't want them wrapped up in a blanket because if they come unraveled, they can still roll over and suffocate.
Never knew all of that.
It's good to keep the baby safe.
Yeah,
Safety for the baby
definitely. Safety comes first. That's what they're saying to do, then I guess that's what I'll have to do.
Yeah, it'll just take some getting used to, and just remember to always, always, always put the baby on the back to sleep.
If the baby's on her back, wouldn't she choke or something?
No,
What if she like spits up?
the anatomy, whenever their head's back, the esophagus is closed off, so it won't actually get down the air pipe.
Okay.
But it's less risk of suffocation on back than on the stomach because whenever they're so young, they can't pick their heads up and they lay face down into any kind of material, they can suffocate.
That makes sense.
Do you have any smokers in the house?
Well, whenever my brother comes to visit, he smokes, but
Does he smoke in the house?
I don't really keep strict rules about it, so sometimes.
Okay. Well, you should probably, whenever he visits, have him step outside to smoke and then wash his hands and change his shirt because any kind of secondhand smoke is very dangerous for the baby.
You can tell him that.
And it's just keeping any kind of smoke, whether it be from candles, anything like that, just it would be less risk for the baby dying of SIDS.
Maybe we can get him some pamphlets or something to
Would you like me to demonstrate on how to place the baby in the back and play?
Yeah, that would help a lot. That way she feels confident about it.
First off, we're going to take out all of the pillows. The baby will be perfectly fine wrapped up in their little their sleeper. Just make sure that the temperature in the room is always constant and not too hot and not too cold.
Here you go.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take this off because it's not secure enough and she could unroll from it.
Okay.
And then you'll just take and place the baby on the back like that. Now if she rolls over on her own, which won't be for a few more months, that's okay because then she'll be strong enough to tilt her head enough or to pick her head up if she's into the bottom or anything that would happen to be in the crib, which there shouldn't be.
Okay.
Now, if she's fussy, is it okay to give her a pacifier? Or?
Yes, a pacifier while sleeping or napping will help them get the most amount of rest, and then you can get the most amount of rest. And it's good, like, while they're napping, to even squeeze in a little nap, even though you may have a million things to do, just to keep
True. That would be
your
nice.
energy up, to keep up with her.
You need to get some
could,
sleep.
Yeah, I could use some sleep right about now. Well, is there anything else you need to know?
Do you have any other questions?
I don't think
I'm just
so.
most concerned about her getting sleep and making sure the baby's
Do you
okay
have any
also.
time, or do you have any friends that can come over, any other family members that would watch the baby even for a few hours?
Well, I mean, I've been having my mom come and help me out, but I don't know how much longer you'll be able to do that. I'll look into
Yeah, any
daycare.
friends, any
Day-
kind of nurse that would even come in and help, any kind of like nanny.
Okay.
Just make sure they follow the same rules that you do with the back to sleep, no bed sharing, nothing in the crib.
So I'll make sure and tell them that.
Yeah, make sure they know it, because if you enforce it here and enforce it there, the baby will be the safest.
Okay.
Okay?
Well, thank you so much
You're
for
welcome.
teaching me all this. I had no clue.
And I'll leave my contact information if you have any other questions.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.